Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're doing another pick a card tarot and oracle reading. And this time, if you click this video, there is something that you need to know from Spirit within the next 24 hours, specifically before tomorrow. I was actually going to film a completely different video and suddenly I had the insight to do this. So I feel like there's some urgent messages that want to come through right now in the collective, and it makes a lot of sense. At the time that I'm filming this, we have the Lionsgate portal, which is opened up. Lots of light codes are being downloaded into all of our lives, and this is just a time of the year, every year, that it's just really easy for situations and energies to change, going through these portals of light, and any sort of major shift in reality, shift in timeline, leveling up, it's really possible right now. So it makes sense that I'm filming this reading when I'm filming it, but this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, it is for you, okay? So what I need you to do is take a look at all three groups on screen and select whichever one you intuitively feel most drawn to. And some people watching, you may feel drawn to more than one group. That's totally fine. Just listen to your intuition. This is a general reading, so take from it what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. And comment what does resonate as you watch, because that's always so fascinating to me. But yeah, keep in mind, this is a group reading. If you want a personal reading with me, I do offer that. Links down below, okay? We have group number 1 with the Serpentine Stone. We have group number 2 with the Green Aventurine. And we have group number 3 with the Amazonite. So once you've selected your group, you can watch through, or you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps. If you're still selecting your group, pause now. Otherwise, let's begin. So group number 1, and welcome. Let's see what you need to hear suddenly, urgently, before tomorrow. And this is going to be a quick reading. I'm just going to shuffle up the Moonology Tarot or Oracle and get a message from Mama Moon. What is shifting very quickly that you need to know about? We have the new moon in Pisces with meditate and contemplate. So what Spirit needs to urgently tell you is that there is going to be some new developments that are going to occur tomorrow as well as today, and new starts in your life, new pieces of information, news coming in that is going to require you to be in a very conscientious mindset. Spirit really wants you to navigate what's about to happen with the utmost peace and strength and intentionality, slowness. And man, I'm getting like a weird feeling washing over me of like everything moving in slow motion. Spirit is saying, and this feels very important, group number 1, there's going to be, and this could be in your relationships, that this news, this information, this timeline starts to develop. It is going to be so exceptionally important for you to not handle this reactively. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whatever news, whatever communication is coming in, pause. Act like you're working in slow motion, okay? Pause. Listen. Read that text that comes in. Hear what this person is saying. Move very slowly, okay? Spirit is saying meditate and contemplate, especially if you're moving through emotional turbulence right now. This is a time for you to be extraordinarily intentional. Meditate multiple times a day would be my biggest piece of advice here, because, well, number 1, there's this message of what you want to manifest from this situation can happen. Okay, Spirit is confirming what you want here can happen. And tomorrow is going to be a critical turning point in that timeline, okay? But it is going to be so important for you to be in this specific vibration and maintain being in this specific vibration where you are centered, you are calm, you are peaceful, you are zen, and you are focusing on your own success and happiness. Okay, group number 1. So I don't know what situation you're navigating specifically. With these 2 fish here, this could involve you and someone else. This could involve a relationship that may have been turbulent, or maybe there's something going on. I don't know. Be very meditative. Be very, very peaceful. You want to come across in this situation as a pillar of peace and stability. You want to be in this vibration of, yeah, my life is going quite well, and I'm actually focusing on my own growth, career-wise, business-wise. Here's Luna. I have a good family. I have good friends. I'm doing pretty well for myself. That's the energy you want to be in. Okay, so Spirit is saying, I don't care if you have to meditate for like 3 hours today. Do whatever you have to do to get back into that pillar of strength, peace, and power. Okay, so tomorrow I am wondering if there's going to be some communication or something coming in. And for some reason, I keep coming back to this message of like, it's going to be so important for you to just be peaceful, to be zen, to be in strength. And instead of chasing anyone or anything, you're being asked to sit powerfully in your own life, in your own home, focusing on your own stuff, and not be coming across as this reactive, overly emotional sort of person. Does that make sense? It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to have feelings, but there's something important about manifesting your desired outcome in this situation. There's going to be something important about you coming across as peaceful, zen, empowered. And there's also a message here of like, I don't want to say pretend, but for some reason the word pretend is coming through. Actually, this may tie into manifestation as well. Acting as if. Act as if your life is going swimmingly. Act as if you're starting to really make the money that you want to make. And you're doing all this great stuff. Like, yeah, I'm booking these doctor's appointments. I am, my house is clean and tidy. I'm really running into a lot of success right now. I really am just spending so much time with this lovely community of people. There's so many amazing people around me. That's the vibe you want to be in. Now, here's the thing. Oh my God, this is going to get so specific. I feel like Spirit is asking you to act as if, right? Not only for your own manifestation purposes, but you may be communicating with someone tomorrow. And for some reason, Spirit wants you to be in that energy when you're communicating with this person. Now, I don't know your exact situation because that'll look different for all of you, but for some of you, this could be like an ex or some sort of former romantic partner. This could be somebody who doesn't have your best interest in mind, like they're trying to manipulate. Like there's so many different circumstances as to why Spirit wants you to act as if. Not lying. You're not being asked to lie, guys. You're being asked to really tap in and tune into what is going really well in your life and stay centered in that, you know? So what is going well? Like, let's just say, for example, you don't feel like you have friends. You don't feel like you have a community, okay? But you're being asked to act as if. Maybe there is a cashier at a store you go to regularly that you always have lovely conversations with, okay? Act as if that is your community. Yeah, I've been really connecting with people and just talking to so many new interesting people. It's just so cool. You know what I mean? This is a really interesting message. There's something, oh my God, I'm getting a really like urgent, pressing energy from Spirit. It is so important that you remain in this mindset, not only for your own mental health, group number 1, but also this person that you're dealing with, that you're going to be talking to tomorrow or seeing tomorrow or communicating with tomorrow. They need, for whatever reason, and this is all divine timing, this is like something that is beyond us. For some reason, it's going to be critically important in the timeline events that this person sees you empowered and sees you thriving in life and sees you happy. Okay, this could be especially if this is somebody you had like old karmic ties to, it could be very important for them to see you thriving, successful, focusing on yourself for their own karmic unfolding, you know? But not only that, genuinely just on your own, by yourself, spirit wants to see you in this place anyways. So that's the urgent message there. Now let's get some more specifics. Death and rebirth. Yeah. Okay. Something about tomorrow and what's going to happen. There's going to be a very pivotal, transformative moment that's happening here. Okay. This needs to be released and let go of, so that way a rebirth can happen here. There's something about you getting into that energy, acting as if, and again, the message is, I don't care if you have to sit in meditation for 5 hours to get into this Zen meditative high, peaceful, I do not chase, I attract energy. I don't care how long you have to sit and just breathe. Get into this mindset, guys. Oh my gosh, really cement it in. I don't care if you have to meditate like 10 times in a single day to stay in that mindset. There is something so important about the karma of this, the karmic unfolding of this. It's going to be so important for you to be in this vibration. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself. The high priestess upright. Exactly. See, this is that vibration, that energy. You're being asked to be this high priestess. You see the truth clearly. You are connected spiritually. You are tapped in to your inner peace. You are focused on your own power. The high priestess, she's a major arcana. She is a teacher. She is a leader. She is very zen, very at peace. And this is the energy you really need to be in. I keep coming back to that message. Honestly, it's like, for reasons that are not important to know, there is this sense of urgency from spirit that's like, it's so important for you to stay in this energy. It's so important for you to stay centered. It's so important for you not to get reactive. Like, it is critically important for you not to get reactive over here, because if you maintain this high priestess energy, everything's going to work out for you. Now, if you don't listen to this advice and you stay stuck in this like emotionally reactive space, the situation is not going to unfold in the highest good. And your desired outcome from everything is not going to be available. Okay? Do not self-sabotage. Group number 1, stay centered, stay strong. We have the Fool. There's a new beginning that's going to be unfolding. I feel guided to say this weekend, there's going to be a new beginning that will be unfolding for you. It's going to require you to let go of the outcome, surrender to the fact that you don't understand why it's important for you to stay centered in your own experience and to act as if everything is perfect in your life right now. Act as if, not even perfect, it's like just acting as if you are somebody who is tapped into your highest timeline and you are focused on the things that are optimistic and unfolding in your life, the new life that's emerging for you. Like, yeah, life is pretty good. I'm actually paying off lots of debt, or I'm saving up for this car that I really want, and money's really flowing in, and I'm talking to these new friends who are amazing, and focusing on my health, my fitness. There's something here about acting as if, and it feels like acting as if to a specific person even, but not even just to them, but like even in your own alone time, acting as if. Not only is that going to manifest that timeline, but that person needs to see this for some reason. We have the Hanged Man upright, yes, because they're going to start, the situation will be able to change dynamics because you changed your energy. We have the Seven of Wands uprights, protecting your peace. And see, here's that meditative energy that we were talking about here, protecting your peace, acting as if, like, yeah, I'm centered, I'm grounded, I'm very happy on my own, things are working out for me, I'm receiving so many blessings from the universe. And then we have the Page of Swords. Yes, there's going to be communication coming in. I feel within the next 24 hours, to be honest, like tomorrow, I feel like there's going to be either a visit, a development, news, communication, probably all of them combined. And there's something critically important about you being in the right mindset for this. I'm picking up so many different scenarios. Some of you guys, this could be a family member that's checking in that you haven't talked to in a long time. But this is like doubly especially true if this is somebody who is a difficult personality, or that you had issues with in the past and you feel like you need to protect your peace around. It's like going to be really important for you not to come across as like, yeah, things have actually been really hard and I miss you and blah, 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 blah. Even if that's the case, you have to protect your energy. And that sort of vulnerability, that's fine for like your best friends who you can trust, people like that. There's something about this person and this new development situation that's coming in. Spirit's saying, protect your peace. Act as if, things are going swimmingly for yourself as well as the situation. And this will unfold how it's supposed to unfold, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely get a personal reading with me one-on-one. This feels like a tricky situation or a nuanced situation, and I'd love to do a personal reading on it for you. So also comment down below, what intuitively comes up for you as you listened to this reading. I would love to know your story and what this communication is. Like, who's it from? Who came up for you, okay? Thank you so much, and subscribe if you've not already. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. Let's see what you need to know before the next 24 hours. What is it? What do you need to know before tomorrow? There we go. What do you need to know before tomorrow? My brain just like had a moment. I'm sorry. What do you need to know before tomorrow? Full moon in Virgo. Oh, you are good enough. Okay, so group number 2. Full moons are quite intense. Truths tend to be revealed during full moons. The truth of the energy really becomes undeniable. What's going on beneath the surface becomes revealed, and how we actually feel about certain situations becomes revealed as well. And that's why so many endings and realizations occur around the full moon, and it's just an emotionally intense time. Okay, so you have the message, you are good enough, with the full moon in Virgo. And I'm kind of picking up an energy here of, I'm getting a difficult energy actually. You guys, maybe in a really draining or tough situation. And it's, what I'm seeing here is an innocence about you. You have been giving a situation the benefit of the doubt. You've been trying to work with someone or something. You've been putting in your all. You've been patient. Oh, you know what song is actually stuck in my head right now? Skinny Love by Bon Iver. Come on, skinny love, just last year. Poor little soul, we were never here. And it's like, I told you to be patient, and I told you to be kind, and I told you to be balanced, and I don't remember the words. What I think some of you guys are going through right now is a situation that you poured so much love and patience into, and you really gave it your highest integrity, and you did everything right here, but there's something about it that's like, it doesn't matter how much you love this person or, try to make it work. It's just, you're never going to get enough back in return. And I think you're making the realization, group number 2, that it's not you, it's them. Okay? It's the situation. And I feel like there's an awakening here of your self-worth. And, yeah, now that I'm like thinking about the lyrics of that song, it feels like some of you guys may be about to go through a separation, or you are making the decision, you know what, I'm better than this. I deserve more than this. And it's something that you've been extraordinarily patient with and didn't want to give up on at all. Wow. Yeah, it's very sad. And I am wondering if this is something that's been on your mind like all day, or all night. And this full moon moment is happening right now, which is why you were led to this reading, because it's just, I'm getting an exhaustion. Like, I'm doing everything right. Why isn't it working out? There's an acceptance here. And I feel like you almost had to reach this point of being so exhausted, because you had to reach a point where your frustration became stronger than your willingness to make it work. Or your self-love and self-respect became stronger than your willingness to make something work. Yeah, and we just had the 9 of Cups kind of come out, which is all about choosing your happiness, choosing your personal peace and contentment. And it's also a card of independence. Yeah, so I do feel for a lot of you, you're about to let go of something. You're about to make the decision. Enough is enough. I am walking away. I can't do this anymore. And I am seeing some of you guys, you may be spending a weekend. Wow, this is a specific message. Spending a weekend with friends or loved ones, or having someone who you do feel very at home and peace with. Like, you may be spending time with them away from whatever the situation is. And it's like the stark contrast in the peace that you feel with that family or friend or whatever by yourself really hammers it in for you. And you really do realize, you know what? I feel so good without this thing that's not enough for me. It's not giving enough back, that I've been too loving and patient with. And so that's when that'll be the turning point for you. I feel like in the next, I don't even want to say 24 hours. This feels like the next 3 days, group number 2, the next 3 days, I think what is happening is something emotional and mental for you, where you're making the realization and the strong decision. Yeah, you know what? I think I would actually be better off without this. We have the Page of Pentacles upright, the 3 of Pentacles upright, 9 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, yeah. Queen of Cups upright, absolutely. 8 of Swords upright, yes. This really confirms everything I just said, because I feel like the Page of Pentacles is that firm decision that you're making for a new beginning that is much more solid, stable, grounded. You're just wanting that. And especially with the 3 of Pentacles, there could be loved ones in your life, community in your life. Like, I think you have the support to make you feel safe and at peace enough to make this difficult decision to walk away. 9 of Swords in reverse. This is like probably my least favorite tarot card. I'm not gonna lie, especially when it comes out in reverse, because this just shows how difficult emotionally what you're going through is. It's like the lowest of the low emotionally. Very upsetting. And like, I feel like that's what it is. It's like the pain of this situation is becoming so strong and intense that it actually leads you to just craving that peace that you deserved all along. 6 of Swords in reverse. This has been such a chaotic high and low situation, up and down situation. And it's like you're just wanting solid ground, and you're making the decision to create solid ground for yourself. There could be, I do feel there's strong feminine energies around you. With the Queen of Cups, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, very intuitive. This could be a therapist, a life coach, a psychic, a spiritual person, and they're really good at giving emotional and relational advice. And they may be really giving you clarity of mind here. Like, you check in with them, you give them a call, or they communicate with you, whatever, about this situation, and they ground you again in the decision to walk away, because I feel like you've been very back and forth about this. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. You could be in a trauma bond here, a trauma loop. That's what it feels like. And this person always, like, when you communicate with them or when they communicate with you, they always remind you why you should walk away. And so they're a really good pillar of strength in your life to connect in and communicate with regularly, maybe even daily, on this journey to keep you on the path of sovereignty and loving yourself, and not settling for less than you deserve here. Because 8 of Swords, you can see how easy it is to get really stuck in this situation, and you're feeling really stuck. In those moments where you feel stuck, like there's nothing I can do, I just have to settle for less than I deserve again, talk to this person, whoever it is, okay? They'll set you straight, and they'll remind you, no, this is what you can do. So group number 2, I'm sorry you were going through this. I do feel that in the next 2 to 3 days, or 1 to 3 days rather, from now until 3 days from now, it definitely feels like you are becoming you're making a firm decision, it feels, to walk away from something that does not treat you right. And you do have support around you. Lean on that support. And I just want to say, what you need to know now is that your life is going to be so much more prosperous and peaceful as a result of making this decision. Spirit is saying to keep checking into how good peace feels and what your future path looks like with that peace all of the time, readily available all of the time. And in the moments when you're feeling tempted to sway back into this situation that causes this negative emotion, this 9 of Swords emotion, when you feel called to go back to this, remember your worth. Remember that you deserve better, and try to tap into the feeling of peace that will be available once all of this is in the past. And if you're about to fumble, if you're about to go back, talk to this lovely support, whoever this is for you, okay? Because they always talk sense into you and always get you back to that state of being where you're like, yeah, I'm making the right decision here to walk away. So, it almost feels like an addiction, honestly. And, some relationships are addictive like that, in a really negative and toxic way. And it's like you go back and you go back, you relapse until you are the one who decides that you want to walk away. And that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Today, tomorrow, throughout the weekend, doesn't matter what day you're watching this, I feel like you're going to reach that point where you are the one who on your own decides, I want to walk away now. Spirit is very proud of you for that. Spirit is walking with you in this. Be kind to yourself and take care of yourself, group number 2, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising. Oh my God! Every single time I do a pick card reading, I start doing that outro at some points. Go check out my second YouTube channel, Spirit Psychic Tarot. That's the channel that I do that outro for. I do zodiac readings for all 12 signs. And I do the week ahead. Every single week they're dated. Monthly readings, daily readings, quarterly readings, yearly readings, bonus readings, love readings for each month. It's really cool. Go check it out. There's lots of content there for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Anyways, this situation does feel difficult. And if you want to support and nurture yourself through this chapter of your life and have somebody like the Queen of Cups hold you accountable, I'll be happy to do that for you. I have 2 spaces open for my Shamanic life transformation coaching sessions. And I have done coaching for situations like this in the past where people get life coaching with me. And basically what that is you'll receive an hour-long video reading each week on whatever questions and topics you have for that week, and then daily email correspondence every day. And like literally we could just talk about whatever it is that's going on in your life, whatever you want to talk about, any questions, whatever. And I'd be happy to hold you accountable in this situation. I have done life coaching like that in the past for previous clients, and it was very successful. And it just makes me so happy to spend 3 months with you and really help guide you into your empowerment and your success. And I don't know, I just feel like I would love to work with anybody who's selected group number 2 in that way. So go to my website, spiritpsychic.org, to go check that out if that's something that you have the budget for and the time for, and you're wanting that support. Okay. I also offer single personal readings, 30 minutes long, on my website, as well as my online tarot reading course if you want to learn how to read tarot for yourself, and my homemade intention oils. I would recommend the Goddess Energy intention oil for anyone who selected group number 2 at this time, okay? Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's see what urgent message you need to hear before tomorrow. Okay, full moon in Pisces. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is funny because group number 1 had the new moon in Pisces. You have the full moon in Pisces. So I'm kind of intuitively picking up group number 3 that some things need to be closed out in your life. These feel like practical matters. There's this message here of your energy may be spread a bit thinly right now. There's a lot of different things going on, and there could be different ideas that you want to implement in your life. Maybe you want to like start a business, but also start exercising and start a new relationship. But then you also have this obligation to take care of your dog and do this, do that. You know what I mean? There is a lot going on practically in your life. And Spirit is saying, is there any areas where we can clean some stuff out, where we can clear out your schedule a little bit? Because, I just got the message. Make space for magic. Make space for magic. Group number 3. Spirit is trying to bring you something at this time, which is why they wanted to tell you this today, before tomorrow. Make space for magic. Some of you guys, you're being asked to make some extra time in your schedule because something exciting may come up. Some sort of opportunity or idea may pop up in your reality tomorrow. And you want to make sure that you have the time and space to explore that. Okay, Spirit is saying what you need to know before tomorrow. Because sometimes you can run on autopilot and just keep a fully stacked schedule, right? Just one task after the other with your head down doing those tasks. You don't lift your head up from those responsibilities to see a really awesome opportunity that's right in front of you. Spirit is saying tomorrow we're bringing you an awesome opportunity. Make space in your schedule to look up from those responsibilities and be able to accept. Okay? So there's something really exciting coming in for you guys. Group number 3. So far, I gotta be honest with you, I think you got the best reading out of the 3 groups. Okay, let's see though. Let's see. You have the 9 of Swords upright. Okay, I might stand corrected here. You have Ace of Swords upright. All right. See, I actually like this because as a tarot reader, when you have an ace that comes out upright, it does shine a little bit of light on any negative cards around it, so that, that's not as bad. We have the Knight of Swords upright. Wow. I am getting here a story that's playing out. This is actually kind of crazy. Some of you guys, you may be coming out of a really, really tough chapter in your life, like mental health wise, emotionally. And what I'm seeing here, Spirit is bringing you a very spontaneous new direction, opportunity, like really out of the blue, incredibly out of the blue. And it's going to move extraordinarily fast. Life is really about to pick up the pace, guys. Spirit's warning you now. That's why you clicked this video. It's like so sudden though, because you're literally upset about something. You are overthinking it, like feeling trapped in the same old circumstance, whatever. And then it's like Spirit sends you onto this crazy spontaneous life adventure out of the blue. And it's like immediately you shift out of these shadowy circumstances. Spirit is kind of asking you right now, would that be okay with you? Would that be okay with you, group number 3? We see that you are upset about certain things. You're feeling a little stuck in some situations. Like, would it be okay if we took you on like a kind of crazy adventure? and like just kind of left this all behind. You know what I'm thinking of? A lot of fantasy and fiction stories kind of have this plot line. It's like, take Harry Potter, for example. He has horrible life circumstances. He's living in a closet with an abusive, neglectful family and just horrible circumstances. And it's like suddenly, out of the blue, out of nowhere, when he's literally in this dingy, stormy place, suddenly he has this opportunity to go study at a magical school and literally physically leave that dingy, shadowy energy behind him. And suddenly he's in this magical world. It's a whole new world that opens up. And it's like he's not even thinking about that old family anymore. Like all of the problems that consumed like 99% of his mind, that's not even like, that's like 0.002% of his problems. Like, you know what I mean? It's like these shadowy, dingy energies in life. It's going to be going from like something that consumes 90% of your mind space to less than 1% of your mind space within 24 hours. Like by tomorrow, something's going to come up. And like this thing that was so big and negative is suddenly nothing to you. That's actually crazy. I actually really like this reading for you. Another example I could give is like, well, I guess that's not the best example. I was going to say A Court of Thorns and Roses, if you read it. It's this illiterate girl who grows up in this, you know, just awful village or whatever, and then suddenly is in like this fairy world and just having the romance of a lifetime. But that circumstance isn't the best example because she's kind of kidnapped and brought there. That's not what's happening. What I'm seeing here is the universe bringing you this whole new world of opportunity and you're running with it. So crazy. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands upright. Yeah, this is going to feel really fast moving, guys. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Wow. And these two cards are that spirituality that we see there with the full moon in Pisces balance, spirituality and practicality. There's something here where you're really just listening to your own gut, going with it. I'm getting a really big spontaneous thing coming in, and it's probably coming in tomorrow. It feels very out of the blue. It feels like life is about to be picking up the pace tremendously. Spirit is saying we're doing this intentionally because it's for your best interest to sort of suddenly be put into new energies, new circumstance, like a whole new life story. Spirit's saying there's nothing good that's going to come from you sitting in these shadows, sitting in this sadness. Nothing's good is going to come there for you. So let's do something crazy. Let's pull you out of this and keep you busy in a good way. And also anybody who's hurt you or anybody who's tied to this reason why you're so upset, it's actually for their karmic unfolding as well. That you don't continue to cry over them or you don't continue to be hurt by their actions. Like you suddenly doing something crazy and cool with your life, you know, that would help them grow as well. Especially if this is anybody who's taken advantage of you in any way. Wow. So I'm really excited, guys. And the examples that are coming to my mind are actually kind of insane. Like someone watching is suddenly going to be put onto a reality TV show. That's crazy. That's a crazy message. Somebody here watching, that may be your story though. Or suddenly going on some sort of big trip that unfolds so spontaneously. I'm seeing somebody here watching, you may have applied for some sort of like multi-month long trip or studying abroad or like charity work thing. I don't know. And it's like suddenly you get the green light, the go ahead, this is happening. Like I said, whatever's happening, it feels very spontaneous. This could also be coming from your own like ideas, and it's like one thing leads to another. Somebody watching, you know that program, I forget what country it is in, or if it's in multiple countries, where you can like buy a house that needs fixing up for like €1. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like somebody may be doing that. I'm seeing that as well. Or like I said, there's a really big element of spontaneity here. And there's something that's completely like, it's like the universe is picking you up by your shoulders and taking you out of this shadowy, sad environment and dropping you into some sort of magical new life experience that's going to be all you think about. Like I said, it's like this shadowy, sad situation that consumes like 90% of your mindset right now, because you're being picked up and dropped off somewhere else in life, like that overnight. That thing that took up 90% of your mindset that was sad is now gonna, like, you're never gonna think about it. And Spirit is giving you the go ahead with that. It's like, we don't want you to dwell in that, you know. It's good for you to get away from that, you know. So this is really cool. If any spontaneous opportunities, ideas, or anything like that comes up or has been coming up for you, Spirit is saying, yeah, take action on that today, tomorrow, go for it, because it'll just be really good for you, is what I want to say. It'll be really, really good for you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Group number 3. I'm so curious as to what this is. If you already have an idea of what this big spontaneous thing is, please let me know, because I'm dying of curiosity. And also, if you feel comfortable sharing, like, what is this shadowy circumstance that Spirit's trying to pull you out of, like, immediately with some sort of big, crazy opportunity that moves very, very quickly? Let me know. Let me know down below. Okay. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, my shamanic life transformation coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.